What's up, YouTube? I am Romeo, and I am back with another banger. Alright, so in today's video, I have the 610 version of the two-way stretch glass cleaner. Alright, so obviously, this is a power forward build, right? Handedness doesn't matter, jersey number doesn't matter. Alright, so you want to go 610. The reason why you go 610 is mostly because at 610 you get the pro contact dunks, right? You cannot be shorter than 610. You have to be 610 or taller to get the pro contact dunks, the pro big man contact dunks, right? The 232 on the weight, you want to go 230 on the weight simply because it gives you a 77 speed and a 72 acceleration, right? You want to go too heavy, you don't want to go too light, but this is a perfect weight for this build. And in the wingspan, you want to go at 7 feet 5 inches, so you can get an 85 3-point rating. And also, weight also affects your strength, and wingspan also affects your strength. So you want to copy it as is, so you'll be able to get the 89 strength to get gold bully, right? Body type doesn't matter. Now we go to the attributes, right? So close shot, you want to go 75 on your close shot. And the reason why you want to go 75 on your close shot is because, as you can see, it gives you silver fast twitch and silver fearless finisher, right? You want to go 70 on your driving layup because it gives you the dominant big man layup package, right? It gives you Giannis, Joel Embiid, Jokic, right? So you get all those layup packets at 70. And you want to go 72 on your driving lung because it gives you bronze posterizer, right? So 72 on your driving lung, and you want to go 80 on your stand lung because it gives you a silver rise up. And it also gives you access to unlock the pro big man contact dunks. And then an 80 post control gives you a Hall of Fame post spin technician and a bronze quick first step. Why did I find my words there, bro? So that's why you want to go 80. This build is a little bit different because it has post control. The 6.9 version does not have post control, but it has ball handling, speed, and ball. So that's why I'd say it's your preference. I didn't even realize this build could have gotten an 80 post control until I redid it, and I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. So you could play with the post, you could dunk, you could slash, you could do pretty much everything on this build except triple, right? So you want to go 85 on your 3-point shot. 85 on your 3-point shot actually gives you silver limitless range, and 70, you want to go 70 on your mid range just because if you take your mid range lower than a 70, your 3-point rating goes down to an 84, right? So 70 is the perfect, and you could also hit with a 70 mid-range, right? Just gotta know your timing, guys. Shooting is hard this year, but it's easy at the same time. Like, it's hard to explain, right? Free throw is 80. 80 is hittable. Your pass accuracy, you want to go 80. The reason being, at 80 pass accuracy, you get gold diamond. At 79, you get gold floor general. So at 80, you would get both gold diamond and gold floor general, right? So those are baddest you should consider putting on. You get break start on gold. You get bailout on silver, right? So 80 pass accuracy is where it at. You don't have any ball handling in this build. You don't have any speed with ball, right? So you don't have to worry about that, right? But that 80 ball handling, that's key to making this build what it is, because really and truly you could get a lot of passes. Your pass accuracy is high, so you can get a lot of passes. You can pick up assists, so you could be a playmaking two-way stretch glass cleaner in hindsight, right? You just won't be able to dribble, right? So like I said, ball handling, speed ball doesn't matter. You want to go 85 on your interior defense because at 85, it gives the name two-way. If you had it lower than an 83, the name would just be a stretch glass cleaner. So 85 is solid. Also at 80, you get silver post lockdown. So just go 85 on the driving net. Now for your perimeter defense, you want to go 79 because 79 gives you silver challenger, right? So with this build, although it's 6'10", you'll be able to guard the perimeter, right? Your lateral quickness, it's not the best perimeter defender, but it can hold its own, right? If you know how to play, you'll be able to hold your own. Steal, 782 gives you silver interceptor, and then on block, 88 block gives you Hall of Fame chase down artist as well as silver anchor. And then on the defensive rebound, you get a 93 defensive rebound to get gold rebound chaser, right? So that's why you want to go 93 on your defensive rebound. You could put up your offensive rebound and take down your defensive rebound, but honestly, you won't be able to get 93 unless you were to take away some attributes from the other parts of the build, like stamina or your perimeter or your block. But honestly, I wouldn't recommend that. Like, You don't really need to have a super high offensive rebound, right? 80 is fine. I mean, maybe if you want this build to be like a rebounding machine, you take off your perimeter and you steal and just put up both of your rebounds like a 93, right? So you just need enough to get that goal rebound chaser. And then obviously speed and acceleration, right? Those are standard. They don't really affect much, just your speed. Your strength is at an 89 to be able to get goal bully. That's very important. Your vertical is a 75. I believe you might could go to 70, but I just like to keep it just a couple of ticks above, because vertical, they say, helps with your rebounding and helps with your shot blocking, and stuff like that. And then your stamina is a 90. So this is the build. This is the attributes. Just copy it as is. 6'10", 232, 7'5" wingspan, right? You could play in the post, right? You could get the pro big man counter dunks. You get a bronze posterizer, right? You get the big man layup package, right? You get silver fast twitch, right? Of an 80 pass accuracy. This build could play make. And then your defense is really, really good. And this build is truly the definition of a two-way, right? Because this build could guard pretty much 1 through 5, right? Some guards this year don't even have an 80 perimeter defense. Some guys have went with 70. I've seen guys with low defense. I'm like, bro, how do you expect to guard people on the perimeter, bro? But it is what it is. This build will be able to guard on the perimeter. So you wouldn't have to worry about being a liability on defense in terms of guarding the perimeter. You can guard 1 through 5. You're faster than the average center. Your strength is high. You have a post game. So like, you could do work with this build, bro. This build, in my opinion, might be better than the 6'9". Although the 6'9" could dribble, the 6'9" probably be better for like maybe park. I mean, it depends. Both versions of the build is really good. The 6'9" version just could dribble more, so it has more playmaking and less finishing. But the 6'10" has more finishing and less playmaking. So it's really up to you. I decided to make the 6'9" version, but I might go back and make the 6'10" version. So for takeover, obviously you get the option between sharpshooter, rim protector, glass cleaner, and post scorer. Personally, I went with spot up and post, just because there's no point in you having an 80 post control if you're not going to go post, right? But then it's also like, you don't really need post scoring. I believe post scoring gives you a +10 to your interior defense, or was it to your rebound? I'm not quite sure, but I think it gives a +10 to your interior defense when you have to take over. So that'll put your interior defense at 95, which is actually insane. But post scoring takeover, you could go with rim and glass. I would definitely say sharp should be a primary. Either glass or rim should be a secondary. I don't know why you would put post as a primary, but if you want to do that, you could do that. But for me, I'm going spot up at post. To me, this is a great 1v1 build, right? Very versatile, offensively and defensively, right? You could do a lot with this build. You feel me? So sadly, we're not gonna go over the badges of today's video, just because I don't want to make this video super duper long. But yeah, guys, this is the 6'10" version, and I think that this is really good. And I think in terms of the shades of, it gets like Jaren Jackson Jr. Is it Evan Mobley and Josh Smith, something like that. So it's like, this build is definitely like a Jaren Jackson kind of build, right? So like I say, takeover doesn't matter. I mean, it does matter, but like, you could choose whatever. There's no point in it being a two-way stretch glass skin if you're not gonna have sharp takeover, right? So spot up shooter, this build could be a catch and shoot, right? This build could be a defensive. This build has like so many different builds in one. It's crazy. Like, it's so. What I love about this build and about the two-way stretch glass as a whole is that it's so versatile defensively, bro. And there you have it. You've built a two-way stretch glass kind of similar to Derek Coleman, Bobby Portis Jr., and Jaren Jackson Jr. There's a lot of juniors in the NBA, by the way, but Jaren Jackson is definitely a perfect representation of a two-way stretch glass. I think he was all defensive last year, so this is a really good build. So enjoy. If you guys like what you watch, please consider subscribing. More content on the way.